my next installment of getting a gear diff into the Wltoys 104001 starts with this 40-tooth differential, this complete motor mount 46-tooth differential, plastic side support, top brace, this card Wltoys 104001, courtesy of MAKERFIRE, and also not to mention on special at MAKERFIRE, carbon fiber upgrade parts Wltoys 104001 was $59.89, now $52.99. Link will be in the description below. Okay, everything's out of my Wltoys 104001. Move the motor mounts. If you see my other videos, I had to enlarge them. It's a large bearing from the Redcat 46-tooth earthquake, which I'll show you. Bearings that size. And the TERREMOTO 2 optional differential with a 40-tooth, which I ran today with a 20-tooth pinion and was able to go 40 miles an hour with this motor mount. Now today I'm going to go ahead and place this whole complete motor mount. Okay, I just got in the aluminum mount, that's the part number, but you can buy this complete with the 46-tooth spur. And I would suggest for speed runs that you get 40-tooth spur differential, gear differential. That's optional for the TERREMOTO 10 version 2. Okay, so I'm just going to go over a few things. I had to measure out this hole right here. Matches up perfectly with this plastic mount. You have to drill a new hole right here. Then I measured up the aluminum mount. I had to drill a hole here, here, and here. And then I didn't have a countersink, so I went old school with a little bit larger, and the screws are countersunk nice. If you've been working on stuff a long time, you know to use a larger bit, just don't go all the way through, and you're able to make a nice countersink. Before we go any further, you're gonna have to get your good old Dremel with a cutting blade, and you're gonna cut this tab off because it's gonna interfere here. And on this plastic one, there's a tab just like that. You're gonna cut that off because that'll interfere here. Believe it or not, I'm gonna put it in as a test fit without the drive shafts connected, but just with the differential, and you'll see it's amazing. All this stuff, all these manufacturers share information. It's like GM, Buick, Oldsmobile all over again. Okay, I have it mounted. What you want to make sure is that it spins freely. Now, I had to enlarge these holes on the top because when I put it on, seems to bind a little. See, it's a little tight. I put some WD-40 in there. They'll eventually loosen up, but as long as nothing's rubbing. So I'm not going to screw it down too tight. I have to show you one other thing on the aluminum motor mount. Okay, like I said, on the aluminum motor mount, this hole you have to enlarge so these cups fit through. Right now they're not fitting. See, they're too big. So you get a nice size drill bit. Not too much, just enough. And get a Dremel, because the bearing, this large bearing here, has to fit here. Where's my finger going? Has to fit here. So on my Dremel, I used this. Okay, I just went around like an egg beater to enlarge it. And you test fit it. Make sure it fits in there. The bearing doesn't spin, but it fits nice. Now I'll show you the screw holes I used in the bottom. Alright, that's for the front plastic piece. Oh, I got one in. I gotta put the other one in. And then I got 3 for the aluminum motor mount. 1, 2, 3. So I just have to put this one in. I have to put in the one that I made the hole for, not the one that already fits. So we're almost there. Gonna take it all out, put the drive shafts in, put the motor in. So be right back. Just to show you, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 screws to hold the motor mount in. Okay, drive shafts are on. Watch a lot of these videos on YouTube. And they always say, before you mount the motor, give it the roll test. Roll it forward, roll it backwards, listen for any scraping, listen for any binding. And no, we don't. That liquidy stuff is just WD-40. Now I'll go ahead and I'm gonna mount the motor. I'll put the top cap last and we'll see it spin. Hopefully, the way I did this, I could have the 40 tooth in and I can have the 46 tooth in. So we have a choice. Oh, wait a minute. We have the 46 tooth in. That's nice. And then we could put the 40 tooth in. This is the 40. That's the 46. I'm happy because you know why? We got a lot of clearance down there with the 46. Look at that. It's not scraping or anything. Whoopee. All right, let me get the motor in. All right, it just with the black markers, because I put the 40 tooth in. 46 clears it, but the 40 tooth is rubbing there. So I'm gonna put it in now, but we should be good to go. Gotta do this with one hand. So when everything was bolted in, it was rubbing right there, but we're good to go. If anything, you have any rubbing, 40 tooth, just get out the Dremel, grind. Don't forget, this wasn't made for the 104001. This is all, I do this. This is what I love to do. I love to reinvent things. So, you're along for the ride. You like it? I give you the part numbers. You do it. You don't like it? You want to spool? You don't do it. But throw me a like. Alright, this is for the 100 mile an hour plus club. Okay, 40 tooth spur gear. That's a 27 tooth right there. I got it to get on there. Just gonna have to grind a little bit more on the top here. You could probably get a 28 and 30. So guys, 150 miles an hour and your high KV motors and your packs, big packs. I mean, we have room now. Look at all that space now. Okay, all buttoned up. I disconnected my motor fan because I don't want to be talking over it. Let me move back a little. So I got the top plate on. I got to do some wiring, housekeeping. Everything's a little bit disarray. Mount it up on my box here. Here's the other side. I'll get that battery holder put in. This way the shorty will go in nicely. Okay, usually I put it in the other way. The shorty could go in this way too. This way it won't hit the spur gear. I'm just gonna have to trim it over there. So let's give it a run, shall we? Like I said before, this motor mount is better than the Wltoys. You could fit up to, get this out of the way. You could fit up to a 30 tooth. Right now I have a 20 on here. Alright, you want to see the difference? Let's get it. What do I have here? That's a 29. That's a 29. So you speed run, guys. You want to put a 29, you put a 29. That's how big it's. Let me get this out of here. 29 tooth. Jeez. 29 tooth. Alright. Want to go 27, 28. I got them all here. 26. Give it a run on a 26. Could give it a run on a 26. Alright, let's see what else we got. That's the 29. Here we go. 27. I think my favorite was 28. Alright, just got to do a little filing right up here. On the top, not the bottom, the top. Then the motor will slide all the way over. And you could get these big spurs and you could do your big numbers. I'm staying with the 20. I just have enough room to do about 50, 60 miles an hour and then I have to stop. I'm in the city, I'm in New York City, and they don't give us much room to play. You go to the park and there's cars and there's people. There's the 28 tooth. Alright? You can tell by my accent. 28 tooth right there. For you speed run guys, I'm excited. You do this, you can lock it up with earplugs, lock it up with putty, lock it up with diff lock, whatever you want to do. Oh, here's a good one too. See this fan? It's a Pass Hobbies Rocket, 28,000 RPM. It's a noisy one. Let's see. Keep your motor real cool. Like that. You don't want to get your fingers in the other wires. Because at that speed, it will cut it up. Alright, let's give it a run. Even with a 22, this thing is awesome. And it's solid. Thank you, Redcat. Thank you, Wltoys. One more thing, gotta sneak this in. So you get a choice. You could put a 40 tooth. I'll have number listed in the description. The TERREMOTO 10 version 2, optional Comlete Diff gear, which is 40 tooth, or a nice 46 tooth that actually comes with this whole kit. This whole kit right here, about 20 bucks. You can get it on Amazon, get it on eBay. It's for an earthquake. Earthquake E8, 8E, I don't know. Everybody's got numbers and names. But that's the whole package right there.